Let's take a look at this. It's a Zanussi Lindo300 ZWF91483WR. Now the last two letters are to do with the style, and you can actually get this in white and silver door, or white and chrome door, or white and white door. So there's a few different variants on the colour scheme. So you may end up with a lot of different models all doing exactly the same thing. But this has essentially a 9 kilo drum and a 1400 spin. It also has Extra XL, which is to do with our door aperture here. XXL is written down here as well. It's an extra large door opening. I think it's 34 centimeters or so. So it's a good 2 inches, to be honest, 2 inches bigger than the standard. The door lock here is completely different to normal. It's like a ratchet lock, so we don't have a handle to pull this open. You just simply pull and it unlocks itself. It's also, these were also found on like hot plate quarters as well. Not the best design right now because that's a little bit loose. Nothing we can do. That's nothing to do with me not fixing something. That's, and I can't actually fix it because it will be just something to do with build quality. That. Oh, price. It's actually currently on the market between £330 and £340. Also, this 9 kilogram drum has a pattern here. I like to call it honeycomb kind of pattern. So we got half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Whereas the drum on this 8 kilo here, Lindo300, which I've shown before, is only 4.5. So this is actually a true 9 kilo, I suppose. And obviously this drum is the same for the 10 kilo models as well. We've also got extra large baffles there as well, all the way across. Not the best design, because they're not very deep, these paddles, and due to the width between here and here, water can just simply slosh around it rather than go over it. People will find, if you're washing smaller loads, it might bob up and down, but eventually it can get washed in. So underneath here, this is our fill inlet. It's connected directly to the drawer. There's no extra sump or anything. It's just directly, you've got the drawer here and then the door seal goes around it. It's a poor design. And the other thing is, with this little tab here, water will hit this tab, then come down the side here. So some of your detergent may end up down here. Also, weirdly, there's some like rust patches here. Now this rust is surface rust, so it should come off with a bit of rubbing, a bit of scrubbing on it. But it's just a bit weird how this machine, it's not very old, about less than 2 years old, or around 2 years old. And it's because this failed between here and here, that's why I've got it. I've also actually not repaired it with its normal bang clamp. I've actually repaired it with something else. This bang clamp isn't strong enough. I put the bang clamp back on and just simply, you can just pull it away too easily, like with no force at all. So during the spin, if this flexes, which it will do because it's made to, it's likely to pull it a little bit away, maybe under a heavy unbalanced load. So now I've remedied that with a much stronger alternative. Other than that, it's a really nice machine actually. It's not too bad from what I've used so far. So top control panel here, we'll turn it on here. And it automatically goes to either 30 at 30 if no program's been re-selected. If you use a program and it goes off, because it's got auto shut off after about 5 minutes, when you turn it back on, it will go back to the last program and options setting. And if you just hit the P button again, it will actually just reset to that exact same program and options. So anyway, we've got 30 at 30, which is a 30-minute wash at 30 degrees, which will wash 3 kilos And we'll spin at 800 RPM. So it's a tad faster than the Lindo300. Then we got Cotton's cycle. It's quite long, but it's got an auto load sensor in it, so if you put a small load in, it will massively reduce it actually. We've got options of 40, 30, cold, and 90. We can reduce the spin, but if we reduce it to 1200, it adds on 2 minutes for some reason. Then we've got no spin and a rinse hold option. Then we've got a quick function here, an intensive wash function, easy iron function, which reduces the spin and just the wash pattern altogether. We've got rinse and spin only, and then we've got drain and spin only. So if you want spin only, you can actually select any of these cycles, then just select drain and spin only. So if you want a delicate spin, you can select delicate, then select drain and spin. Likewise, if you select drain as well, drain only on drain and spin only, you'll just have a drain only program. Right. Another thing you have a child lock function between here and here, and you've got an extra rinse function here and here. There we go, it's on there. And that extra rinse light will light up there. We've also got a delay end as well. So we can finish in, it's finish in 4 hours, 6 hours, 7, that's weird. That's really weird, look at that. So you can choose when to finish in. So that will work in the same way. Set it to 4 hours, it's 3 hours 52, it'll spend 8 minutes in time delay, then 3 hours 52 washing. That's bizarre, the fact like you've got like 2 hour steps and 1 hour steps. What's that all about? So we're going to take extra rinse off. Anyway, and we'll move on to, we've got Cotton's Eco. Standard program's 4 hours long. You can have 60 or 40, but weirdly you can have this, quick. Then we've got synthetics, which can go all the way to 60, which can also have quick wash and intensive. We've got delicates, up to 40, but weirdly on delicates you can have up to 1200 RPM, and then Lindo300 it's 700 RPM. It's a bit bizarre really, the program between them two, even though they're exactly kind of the same rate pretty much, made at the same time. Then we've got wool and hand wash. We've got a do-based program, and I'm going to show you something. We can have up to 60 degrees. On the Lindo300 model, you can only have 40 or 30. But on this you can have 60 degrees, which for me is an absolute ace. Because I think all duvets should be washed at 60 degrees to kill bed bugs. And then finally we've got this mixed 20 degree program. It's 40 minutes shorter than the Lindo300 version for some reason. And it allows you to wash a 3 kilo load, I think, at 20 degrees. It's got quite a short spin on it though. And then we can turn it off again. So it's quite it's a weirdly basic kind of program, so you don't seem to have as many as the Lindo300. Not by much though, because actually Easy Iron on the Lindo300 is a separate program, whereas this it's an additional option instead. So swings and roundabouts really, I suppose. There's an intensive option there, which you don't get on the Lindo300. Other than that, the programs you actually need are kind of there. It's not bad actually overall. So our drawer compartment here only has 2 compartments. We've got a fabric softener, and we've got powder here. If you want liquid detergent, if we open this up, you've got to take this out. You can flip that down, and then we've got liquid detergent compartment there as well. We'll put our fabric softener in there. You notice there's no pre-wash compartment, but you actually don't need it on this machine because there's no pre-wash option at all. We've got our powder there. I can go in there. Well, these are bone dry. Actually, they smell rather nice as well. Well, these will be clean because these are only lightly sold anyway. And that's what the quick wash is for. One thing I have noticed is one or two few creases in there. But these are incredibly dry for 1400, so it's like almost pretty much A-rated with a spin. So what am I going to give this out of 10? It gets 8 out of 10. Well, there's a few issues I've got niggles with. So obviously there's rusting around the drum for some reason. It looks like it's only surface rust. So it should have just rub off. Maybe something's just contacted with it and it's corroded it a little bit. But even so, it shouldn't really happen. My other problem is the length of the normal cotton cycles. Why are they 3.5 hours? For a normal cotton cycle, not for the eco. I understand it with the eco, but no. Another thing is, why is 1200 longer for some bizarre reason? Other than that, it's not that bad actually. It's quite a good machine. It will deliver good results every time. It will deliver good rinsing results actually, surprisingly. So overall, it's not a bad runner and not bad for the price. So therefore, that's why it gets 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this review.